All right, so this is for parents and scholars so that you have some tips and information about transitioning to middle school. Okay. Looking ahead, what expectations do you have for your student in middle and high school? So this is, if your parent's here, you're going to talk with your parent. If not, you're going to talk with your table group. Okay. What are you most looking forward to about middle school and high school? What are your greatest concerns for middle school and high school? I'm going to give you a minute to talk with your parent or partners. Go.
Okay. Miss Weber?
Yes, ma'am.
We have Miss Mata and, I'm sorry, what was your name? Miss Bacias. Miss Bacias with us.
Oh, okay. Welcome.
We don't have any up. You can leave that there. Do you need me over there or here? You can stay here. You're good. Whichever one you want to do.
I need some and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, so that's kind of our icebreaker, our introduction. Okay, our objectives, what we're going to be looking at. We're going to highlight ideas that assist families with the transition from grade level to grade level, as well as site to site, meaning from elementary to middle school, and then from middle school to high school. Okay, and that's number 2. And then looking at required coursework for graduation and college acceptance, and to create an environment in which families, students, and teachers work collaboratively to ensure student success. Okay, what questions do you have about middle school and high school? So while we're presenting, you can think for a minute. I've got some sticky notes at each group. If you come up with any questions while we're presenting and I'm talking too fast and you don't have time to get a word in edgewise, feel free to write it on your sticky, and the teachers have parking lots so you can add that and we will get to your question. Okay. That's one of our AVID strategies. Okay, so you get to see it in action. Okay, so we're going to go through and hopefully answer some of the questions. Okay. Your scholar, if you're not here, I'm recording this and I will send it out to parents that weren't able to make it. Your scholar should have this piece of paper. It's going to be on orange cardstock. It's a 7-year plan. And that way they can start looking at what courses they're going to take in 6th grade all the way to 12th grade to start planning to meet high school graduation requirements and what they want to look at as they go towards college, because a lot of our high schools and offer concurrent courses through OC and a lot of different things where you can already have college courses done by the time you get done with high school. Okay. On the back of that sheet is an extracurricular activities log. Okay. And in this, starting from 6th grade all the way up to 12th grade again, it's a place for you to record what you do from year to year. Because when you get into 11th grade and start filling out college applications and things like that, you're going to want to think back, what did I do in 6th grade? What did I do in 7th grade? And you're going to draw blanks because you're going to be so awesomely avid and into everything that you're going to have so much to list that you're going to forget about it. Okay? So here's a place for you to record it. Our parents already have a great tool to use for that. Okay? Hayes provided your parent binder this year. So that'll be a great place for you to put this sheet and for you to put any other extra paperwork that you want to go with. Okay? So not only do we make our parents be scholars be avid ready, we make our parents. Okay? All right, planning for the future. How can I help my family or my students stay on track? Okay, familiarize yourself with the high school graduation requirements in your state. Requirements vary from state to state, so if you do move, okay, that'll be something to look at. And we do have Miss Vanley here in a little bit, and I'll get her to talk to you about some of those things and resources you can use as parents. Okay, it is shown that algebra at the 8th grade level is optimum to help students stay on track for college entrance requirements. So that's something you need to look at as a scholar and be sure In 8th grade, you want to challenge yourself to be ready for algebra. Okay? And we already, put a little algebra notch in our belt. So you'll be ready. Okay? Familiarize yourself with the grade scales and expectations of all your teachers at back-to-school night presentations. Maintain and reinforce the organizational tools your student has been exposed to and worked on in AVID Elementary to assist with smoother transition to middle school and high school. Okay, once they get to 7th grade, AVID is an elective course that they have to choose, okay, and they have to be selected into. So when you try as elementary, since we've been doing K through 5 now, we try to ingrain that into their brain so that even if they're not in that AVID elective, that they can still have those resources. And we want to show parents some of those so y'all have an idea of those too. Okay? Encourage your student to attend available after-school clubs and activities. Reinforce time management skills at home with a visual representation or a family calendar to communicate special home activities, plans, events, or appointments. Okay? And Ms. Family, did you want to go ahead and talk now about high school part, or go right ahead? I'm going to turn this right here. So.
Okay. She said, I'm Nancy Bailey, I'm Director of Guidance and Counseling. And so they're really getting you ready, and this is really awesome. They were talking about the 8th grade requirements when you start going into the high school. So many opportunities in our district. We have a lot of different opportunities. So your group would be on what we call foundation class, which in college is kind of like general classes, and then you build on that whatever career you're choosing. Okay? And so we have a lot available on our website. We have, and we also have links to TEA, which is our Texas Education Agency. So you
Miss Bailey?
Yes.
I'm so sorry. Can you speak up a little bit? It's hard for us to hear. Sorry.
Okay, I'll talk louder.
Thank
we
you.
have a lot on our website, and we have all the graduation requirements, things, career things that are available to you in our district. We have early college high schools now. We're really avidized across our district. We're really trying to get you in there. She is correct in that the earlier you can start Algebra 1, the better off you are. So you want to do really well on your STAR test and all that, so you can start on those levels. And then the little one thing Ms. Goldman asked me to talk about, and I think this is this 7-year plan right here. Okay, planning is really important. I know I was really going to help you with that planning piece. And so if they came in this year for 5th grade, they talked to y'all about next year what you're going to do, what you're going to take, and all that. And when you get to middle school, they'll talk to you even more about that. And so the purpose really of this is like, if you're going to be an AVID, we want you in AVID all the way through intermediate and okay? And there's a lot of different options in high school. And so at some point you have to make some choices. But that's part of this, is to try to build in. Expect to take math every year. Expect to take science every year, English every year, social studies every year. And then we in the 8th grade do a career assessment. I'm interested in doing a lot of career things. But then we help you with that piece, and the computer will give you a lot of ideas about what might be fun for you that you don't think about, because there's like 500 new careers every year in the United States. So we can't even keep up with that. So we use a computer program to do that. And then we help you with that, and we help you plan through your high school and then into college. Okay? Are there any, another thing she mentioned, let me mention one more thing, is she mentioned the community and having a variety of activities. When you look at college, they're looking now, they're looking at what you take, you can take courses. They also look, did you get involved in community? Were you a leader in something? So they look at the whole person. And so it's really important that you join some of those fun activities too. Any questions? I know I talked very fast.
Again, if you have anything you think of, you can write on a sticky and put it on our parking lot, and we can get that to you.
Okay.
Thank you so much. All right. So, where to begin? So, how to support your student for their educational future? Create a binder at home that highlights your students' accomplishments. Okay, so that's the Hayes Parent Binder that I've already showed off once. Okay, but it's so lovely. It's just great because y'all thought you're just going to use it this one year. Nope, we got you started for the future. Okay. In that binder, highlight your students' accomplishment. Keep report cards, awards, recognition, certificates. And I know a lot of times I'm bad about it. I'll hang it up on the fridge for a while, and then it's getting too full, and I'll put it down. But now I have a place to put it, and I'm going to start storing them in there. Encourage your student to become involved in activities outside of school, just like Miss Bailey was talking about. Organize sports, youth groups, clubs, music groups, volunteer groups, dance classes, babysitting, certification programs, junior theater. And then record those down on their sheet, that back part, and write it down so you remember that, yes, I did do that. Okay? And, of course, the jitters. It's nerve-wracking starting something new. Okay? It's all, I mean, I was there too, and it's still, every year getting a new group of students, I still get the jitters every now and then. Because I'm just, oh, what am I going to do this year? I got to do my best. What if they don't like me? Okay? All that kind of things, those thoughts go in your head. So, think about your own fears and anxieties about going to middle school and high school. What were you excited about? What were you afraid about? And talk with your students about that. How do you feel about your child going? Tell them how you're feeling. What are you excited about with them starting? And what questions do you have for them? Okay? Start that communication now before they become that even moodier teenager that terrifies me for when my children hit that age. And then write down, you got sticky notes, you can write down any ideas you want to share with here in a little bit, if we have time, since we had so much fun at our AVID celebration. And then just a big AVID at a glance so that parents know what, okay? Because again, like I said, in 7th grade, you get selected for that AVID elective, and parents can still encourage it and use these kind of strategies on their own and keep up with it, make sure they're organized and things like that. But AVID is an acronym that stands for Advancement via Individual Determination. AVID is an in-school academic support program for grades K through 12 that prepares students for college eligibility and success. AVID supports placing academically average students in advanced classes in middle school and high school. AVID levels the playing field for minority, rural, low-income, and other students without college-going tradition in their families. AVID is implemented school-wide and across feeder patterns, meaning the elementary schools that feed into high schools and things like that. Okay, so we all elementaries are using it. I think us and one other are K through 12 right now. Most are still 3 through 5, or K through 5, not K through 12. Sorry. Okay, and the mission of AVID is to close the achievement gap by preparing all students for college readiness and success in a global society. Okay, these are a little bit of the things that they look for when getting selected into the AVID program. Average to high test scores, a 2.0 to 3.5 GPA, college potential with support, desire and determination. Okay, you gotta see that. They're not gonna pick the person who's like, I'm not, nah. I'm working hard. I need help. I might be struggling, but I'm not giving up. Okay? They might have things that are blocking their way, the stuff they have to overcome, and can overcome that with support, and so they're looking for that. They also want to meet one or more of the following criteria: first generation in the family to attend college, historically underserved in four-year colleges, low income, or special circumstances. Okay. Then it shows a sample week of what it could look like with the AVID elective if they have a daily or a block schedule. And then it talks about some of the other things that the AVID class will help the scholar with. Okay? And that's one of the reasons it's so, I really want to push you to all apply for AVID. Apply for it as much as you can. Get in there. If you don't get in there, then you have great strategies. Guys, come back, find me, I'll help you. Okay? I will help you. Anybody at Hayes, Miss Gray, Miss Pinedo, they'll help you. Find us. We will help you if you don't get in. Okay? But apply, apply, apply. Show that determination and work hard. Okay? One of the things it talks about here is WICR activities, and it was in our little song during the celebration. WICR is an acronym for Writing to Learn, Inquiry, Collaboration, Organization, and Reading to Learn. And they've been learning these activities since kindergarten. We've got, with Writing to Learn, they have quick writes, the DLIQs, and note-taking strategies. We don't use Cornell very much here, but we've used three column and two column notes, and we hit Cornell a couple of times. Okay? Inquiry, the Google Noodle Doodle, the levels of questioning. Okay? Get your brain thinking about your thinking. Collaboration, working with the team. They get you with study buddies. They get you with AVID tutors. Okay? Work with them. Use them. Help each other. If you and your buddy don't get into the AVID program, you work it. You know your Wicker strategies. You know what works. Okay? Because you've had it. And don't lose it. Organization, guys. Keep your binders. Keep your planners. Okay? Think I gripe and gripe and gripe whenever we're trying to get planners. I'm like, oh, you didn't highlight your homework. Go highlight your homework. Did you finish this? Check it off. Check it off. You finished it. Because there might not be anybody for you to remind you in middle school and high school, and that'll help you. And then reading to learn, all those strategies that we implement, marking the text, writing in there. Okay. Collaboration. The purpose of it is to create a deeper understanding of concepts covered in the core content classes, okay? And developing skills necessary to become self-directed learners. It's just not homework help, okay? Like earlier when we first started, I asked you to think, turn, talk with your buddy. You talked at your table. They might give you an idea you hadn't thought about yet, okay? Just that little bit of collaboration can really open up your thinking about what's going on, okay? Push each other's thinking. AVID tutorials utilize an inquiry process. Inquiry is that level of questioning. Tutors don't give you the answers. Okay? They facilitate the group discovery and the critical questions. Okay? And then they help you reflect on your learning. That's that thinking about your thinking and that growth mindset that we've watched with like the Class Dojo videos and stuff. Okay? The support for success of underserved students. Okay, all of these things influence your college readiness. Okay, the community around you, your parents, your administrators, your counselors, your subject teachers, your tutors, the AVID coordinator or elective teacher if you get in the AVID elective, and AVID support staff. Okay, and then of course the college and the universities. We want y'all to know this stuff ahead of time. Okay. All right, and then some other tips for helping them when they get ready. If they have an older sibling or friend that can walk them around the campus and locate key places before the school starts. Okay? Big thing that they talked about whenever they were planning their middle school stuff is over the summer, have them practice how to open a combination lock. You can get them like at Dollar Tree and have them practice how to use a little combination lock so that that's not totally confusing in their transition time between classes. Okay, explore club activities, after-school activities, and sports options on campus and off campus. So if they don't have what you're looking for there, try somewhere else. See what you can get started on your activity sheet. Okay, and then start collecting. No matter what path your student chooses to be career ready, employers want. So even if you're just planning on starting a job, okay, if you want to work and then start going to college, they're looking for a well-balanced employee. They want to know you can work with a team. Okay? They want to know that you're willing and desire to work and want to do the best job that you can do. They want someone who works well with their coworkers, clients, and supervisors. An employee who has ability to self-monitor their time. Okay? Your boss doesn't want to stand over and go, 5 more minutes. You got 5 more minutes, and then it's time for lunch. Okay? They want somebody who can monitor that. And then an employee who can set and meet goals in a timely manner. All right, be aware of the courses your student needs to take to promote from middle school and then graduate from high school. Whatever colleges they're looking at, be aware if they have college entrance exams. Encourage your student to become involved in extracurricular activities. Be aware of how much time your student spends on homework and provide a quiet, well-lighted place for the work to be done. Encourage your student to become involved in a community service organization. The AVID team is available to answer questions and to provide information about high schools and college, and feel free to call upon them as you need. You can talk to even if they're not in the program, you can ask them any questions that you need, and most of the counselors and their email addresses are listed on the Ector County page when you go to whatever school, like when you hit the little drop-down box. Let's see, I don't even have one open. So, On the Ector County page, you can go to select a school. You can pick through the middle schools or through the high schools, and then they have the counselors listed there, so you can at least get to an email address and things like that and email questions. Okay. All right. Oh. Does anybody have any quick questions or anything like that? No.
Miss Weber, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, that was our 3 o'clock bell. So if your parents aren't here, 5th grade, please get your things quietly, politely, respectfully. Get to where you're going. Miss Shelton and I will help you transition. And each room has an expert in the room for parents and scholars who are here to continue, okay? All right, if your mom's here,
the little orange paper, y'all take it home and give it to your parents to put in their binder. I'm going to finish recording and put this up on YouTube and send out the link for your parents to watch if they weren't able to come.
okay, these go into your AVID binders that your parents have. So y'all can discuss them. Y'all can explain it to them, but so y'all can discuss and plan